Gun.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next part of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 3. Looks like after we reloaded the
Mm-hmm.
save, we got our proof of promises, so we don't have to rebeat the game or anything.
Yes.
But we might still just show that off for fun when we get to level 99, just so you can see how strong we are at that point.
Well, sure.
So in this part, if memory serves, I said we were going to be doing, what's the name of it? Gummi Ship. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's how I would do it personally, just because it's starting to get a little backlogged back there.
Yep.
Because there really isn't that much to do in the main story aside from synthesis.
Yeah, intermittent synthesis at this point is basically
In the mini games.
You might want to get the synthesis list up, FYI, because I might cycle between the two every now and again. Of course, it's got to load the Caribbean. Just give it a second. You can trade the proof of promises for the Oathkeeper at the Moogle shop. We would be doing that probably once.
Never just find a Moogle.
Honestly, no. You have to. Oh wait, it's at a Moogle shop, right?
Yeah, trade it with Moogle.
I'll just go to the Havaz real quick then. I thought you had to go. I thought you specifically had to go to the Twilight Town one. And I mean, if you do, then we'll just quickly visit it and get it done, because the likelihood of us going to Twilight Town again is probably not particularly high. Though we need to do that battle gate again for the what's it called? For some synthesis. Alright, trade proof of promises for the Oathkeeper. There we go. A Keyblade imbued with power of light. Form changes light form and double form OKP. Which is just another variation, or like the Oathkeeper variation of Oblivion, so.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, Oblivion has like slightly more strength, and then Oathkeeper has slightly more magic, which is usually how it goes for those anyways.
Yeah, they're both perfectly great Keyblades, so you're not losing out picking one or the other. Also, it is worth mentioning for us at this point, we have Ultimo, which is just straight up better than both of them anyway, so.
Yes and no. So there's selectively better cases to use Oathkeeper and what's it called? Oblivion only for the DLC bosses. For the base game, yeah, by all means,
Ultimo. Why though? Their stats are worse.
Their form can be a bit better.
Isn't it just a straight nerf though?
No. Because there's an issue with, sometimes there can be issues with the AoEs that the Ultima weapon can arise from stuff. From being an AoE base, or it can like miss or not do full damage or something. It can have some issues. But yeah, here's the Oathkeeper. We'll show it off real quick whenever we get the opportunity. I need to get the shot walk from it anyway, so.
Yes.
It has the same finisher as the Oblivion, I believe, but the normal shot lock is like, I think they're the same, but they're like, just like a slightly different variation. So I guess I think I'll probably start from Starlight Way and get things done that way. Let's just embark at a random spot, doesn't really matter. Voyage, blah, blah, blah. Then we'll do stuff. The blueprints can be particularly annoying. I know we got them all in the Eclipse, but that is definitely the easiest place to get them all after you get all the blueprints that are scattered around the inner area.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so let's look at our information.
What's the speed on this one? Because wasn't there one of those barriers here?
Problem. I'm using the ship with fine speed, or with
okay, then speed. You're fine.
Yep. All right, so we're missing 3 blueprint fragments. I think we're missing are we missing any of the constellations? Starlight Way, Starlight. Nope. Only in Misty Stream we are. Let's hear. Defeat question mark, question mark, question mark, which is that thing we're actually about to go into. It's not really a super boss at all, actually. I think everything.
Yeah, no,
leaves
it's
it to
just
harder.
it's a gated battle arena, basically.
Yep, more or less. Just make sure. And this stuff, and let's look at our Gummi records real quick. Well, it looks like this is the only thing we have to do here outside of getting all the blueprint fragments.
So I wonder where you should go first.
I'm glad I don't have to do any of the other missions here, luckily.
Yeah,
So
remember
like this
we're
boss?
spend too much time here. And now you get to fight again.
Though I do think this is technically a harder version.
Well, yeah.
Not that that really means much. This boss is easy no matter what. So
Yeah, maybe if they gave this more defense or something, maybe the hits actually mean something other than look at how much health you have still after getting hit multiple times.
Yep.
It's
I guess to be fair, it is two
nothing.
bosses at the same time.
Technically, yeah.
Because remember, this one has a health bar, but it's less, it's a smaller health bar.
Yes.
So how's your day been, Mayo?
It's been a day. Went fishing.
Ooh. Please tell me one of these days we're going to go fishing in real life and you're going to wear your froggy hat. I think we mentioned this before, but I needed to mention it again because it's important to me now.
Well, you're upset that you weren't able to find it cheap. So now you're going to make me do it?
Nah, I'll probably get it at some point. I mean, if it's out now, still, if I can buy it now, I could probably buy it in the future. Let's be honest.
I don't see Sega taking it off the shop. And even if they do take it off the shop, someone will be selling it still.
I'll buy it for overpriced prices. Because trust me, by all means.
It's worth it still. You got the A rank there, so you are good.
Don't have to worry about this. All right, now let's go find some of these.
Couple blueprints still, right?
Yes, which I could, in theory, tell you to look them up, but I'm gonna go with the whole let's explore, and if we can't find it, then I'll tell you to look it up.
All right.
But it doesn't hurt to look, especially because we're missing only 3. I think Misty Way is the only one that's can be particularly bad, or Misty. I think it was Misty Way. No, this is Starlight Way. It's Misty Stream. Misty Stream, I remember being kind of problematic, though I also remember this area being kind of problematic when I was doing it on my own. But to be fair, I've apparently done way more than I expected on.
Apparently, because you were almost done here. Just a few left.
Yep. Oh, gosh.
Although I do remember you doing a lot of stuff in between just getting the levels in this area in particular.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not too surprised.
I will take the time to destroy these enemies because, for one, I still want levels up because I would ideally like to fight the final boss with Clucky, for one, or the super boss, rather. And for 2, I do need to get a commendation for killing, max out Heartless, essentially. It doesn't take too long. There is a particularly good farm spot with the Golden Highwind, which I will be using to probably finish up all. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do all the missions with the Endymion that I'm using right now. Yes. I'm going to do all the missions that I can with it, except for the super boss. If I can't A rank it the first time, I'll just save it until I can get the Golden Highwinds, and then I'll hopefully max out in a fast enough time my rankings, so then I can get so I can make Clucky strong enough to beat the final boss and get the Golden Highwind, and then we'll just backpedal. Though getting to level 99 could take a little bit of time. Though, like I said, though, I actually have a really good advantage so far compared to when I did it on my own time. Because basically what I did was I jumped just on a random save of mine that was like a
Yeah.
quick mode, and I was like, I'll just I'll do things and we'll see how things go. And there was like nothing done, and then I did it all in like a night, and it took like a couple hours. It didn't take it an overtly long time, but it did still take some time. I can't deny that. Where the heck is this crystal?
Yeah, I should tell you now too. I tried looking up the blueprint locations and I couldn't find anything. The first result was just saying why you shouldn't use blueprints for some reason. So like that's great start.
There's videos. I know there are because I followed a guy trying to get some of the last crystals. So I would just look at a video guide and just have it ready. Okay, where is this crystal? I like see this crystal on the map, but I have yet to
Yeah.
see. Oh, it's right over there. It's blue. I'm not gonna go out of my way and get it. Too much work.
Okay.
This is a blue crystal, but I also haven't been in this area.
But then there's another one on the map.
Are we on top of here if I had to guess? So it's another blue crystal. To be fair, I should expect these blue crystals to pop up a lot because we only have 3 left. Oh, there's one. There's a pink one. Okay.
Aha! That was just 2.
Just 2. I'm assuming one of them is probably going to be on the inside of... Oh, wait, there's one down here. Okay, well, we're missing just one now.
Okay, then, yeah.
I think... Let me make sure I didn't accidentally grab one. Oh, wait, no, there's probably going to be one in here. We're on top of this. I'm almost certain. I should check real quick, though, just to be sure I didn't actually grab a... Alright, I did not grab.
No. Still 1.
Ow.
Ouchie, ouch. Why would you willingly drive? Oh, look, there's the crystal. Shame it's blue.
It's going to be in this room. I remember this room. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
And we're level 80. Nice. So that's all of Starlight Way, I believe.
Yeah. All you got left is the Misty Stream.
And then we get the Vega. I do not recall if that ship is any good. I remember looking at like a tier list of like ships. There are good blueprinted ships, FYI. Like the ship that I'm using is considered really good. The Omega is considered really good. Like there are technically there are good ones. I'm gonna buy one of each of these. I consider this to be under my own little 100% criteria because these are
Which is fine because they're one-time things, right?
Yep, that's exactly why I consider them to be in that.
They're cheap anyway, so whatever. And even if they weren't, you have your money grinding spot. Whatever.
I do want to get one of all of these type of.
Oh, of course, at some point, not now, but soon.
Exactly.
You have 2 dogs.
Do I have anything worth selling?
As you should.
Look at those. Hey, look at those Panseas were being used.
Donald? You actually just throwing them away?
I'm almost certain they were being used. Alright, let's go to Misty Stream. Okay, there's probably going to be a lot here, if I had to guess. I feel like I touched this area way less. Hey, it's Sparky Jr. Bomb was also considered.
The question here is, how long do you give it before you decide I'm going to jump into that vortex and take on the boss? So nice that you want to do it with Clucky.
We'll see how long it takes to get to 99, essentially. Sorry, I was texting someone while it was loading. All right, let's see.
Fine.
Information, Gummi missions. So I know we have the what? There's like two. There's two, I think. Yeah, constellations we have to get here. We still have to understand the true joy of Gummi ships. It's very important.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Obtain question mark different special
Hmm.
weapons to receive this commendation. I'm actually surprised I don't have that. Maybe there's like some mission here that drops it that I haven't done yet.
Maybe.
Let's see stream. All right, let's see our blueprint fragments. Much less. And yeah, looks like we haven't really done a lot here. So one thing I can do though, and I probably will do, is, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm not gonna do any of these missions, but I'm gonna do this instead, which is a very good compromise. So if you run into the mission once over, you technically can put, or you can place a marker over them, I think, even if you abandon them. So if I just go into every single mission that I come across, I think that'll actually allow me to place, like, have the markers readily available to put on the map, so I know which battles that I need to specifically go to. So I'm gonna start mixing that up while I'm looking for all this other stuff. I want to get the.
I imagine you want like the crystals and the constellations first.
Yeah, they're gonna be out of the way and more obnoxious, so for sure. I'm trying to remember, and I think that's the Endymion constellation over there.
Yeah.
It is. It 100% is. I'm trying to remember if there's any crystals offhand that I recall. Like any weird. I don't think that. So the thing is with these crystals is I don't recall any being particularly like devilishly hidden or anything. It's just a matter of you either get them or you don't. There's like not really any that are like hidden. There's some in Misty Way here that are very obnoxious to get because in the near Arendelle of all places,
of course,
it's kind of like a mini labyrinth there, so it can actually be.
Of course.
Easy. Yeah, exactly. So it can kind of be easy to.
I remember having issues in this, like when I went through the first time in this area in particular, just because this is easily the most vertical of all of them. Like they're all vertical, but this one they really supposed to be going up and down everywhere.
Yeah, this one has. I believe it's actually this like area that I'm around here. It's like a. It's like a
like,
big
the map
massive
is debatably
rock.
the most useless here.
Now let me check if my theory is correct real quick. If I go to information, then I go to like, let me go to Gummi Records. Yep, you see how I have an E rank on these? Yep, it's because I've gone to them real quick. So now I can place a marker on them. So that's a good thing. It's good.
Yes.
Did I go into this one? I feel like I did. Oh well, it takes like 1 second to go in and out.
I'm sure you did, but whatever.
Oh yeah, I absolutely did. Oh yeah, this was actually I think the last blueprint fragment I got on my other save. Or one of the last ones, if not the last one. Well, there's another encounter there. And there is one of these encounters that I will inevitably be grinding out for the 9 killing a whole bunch of the Heartlesses. Because it's just fast. But I'm going to wait till I have Golden Highwind before I even bother with that. Because Golden Highwind makes it take a very short amount of time. Because, surprise, surprise, the Golden Highwind's overpowered. It's not even fair, too, because, like, it has like 4,000. No, leave me alone. It has like 4,000 building capacity, and I think
Yeah,
you cap out without abilities at like 1,600 or 1,800. It's really unfair.
yeah. I mean, pre-builds in general are just unfair in this game. But oh, there was a pink one up there,
What?
upper right.
Oh, thank you for putting me in a weird direction. Ah, I'm assuming it's this.
Yeah, that one.
No. Take out the enemy as quickly as possible. Here, I'll do this mission real quick just so I can get a little bit more experience.
There's nothing wrong with doing so. You're gonna have to do them eventually.
Yeah, I might actually spam the one, possibly, that helps with Heartless too, without the Golden Highwind, if I'm able to kill it fast enough, maybe with like the Clucky or something. I might not even have to be maxed out in order for the Clucky to be able to.
What kind of combat ability does Clucky even have right now? Because I don't remember actually putting that much on there. I only ever remember taking stuff.
So the thing is, we're definitely gonna need at least one Ultima because I know the Golden
Yeah,
Highwind it has the Ultima.
which
At
we
least
did
one
discuss
Ultima.
wanting to put that on.
I don't think I really need the sword. As
Yeah, that would be the first thing. As funny as it was, if you absolutely have to, you can probably get rid of the dog. No, the dog is amazing. You should stay if you can.
I think I will because it's HP related, and what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be getting points for. I just need the speed and the damage, really, essentially, because I want to kill
Uh,
it. I want to kill the boss as fast as possible. I could, so just so everyone knows, I could use this ship that I'm using currently, but it's about a 17-minute battle, roughly, if I was to use this
yeah,
ship, because this ship is not powerful at all. It just has the speed.
to be fair, a lot of ships, that's how it works, just because it'll have power, it'll have speed, but it very rarely has both.
Yeah, I think the power on this is actually pretty high, but this also doesn't really have like lasers or any of that sort of stuff. You
Yeah.
can still A rank the super boss with how long it takes, just given
Oh, yeah,
how.
they're very generous with that,
Yeah,
thankfully.
I think I mentioned this in one of the previous parts. It's actually harder to A rank. It's hard to A rank the super boss with the Golden Highlands, and that's just because you can kill the boss too fast. I think we've technically already done this. I think this counts as the battle you have to do to get
Oh, yeah, no,
into
that's the mini
Arendelle.
boss.
Yeah. Also want to get this little
Mhm.
guy over here. I'm trying to remember where the constellations are. I know where one is offhand. Um, but I don't know where the like last one probably is. I hate this section of the map so much. Well, oh, there's a pink.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, there's one just out there. Okay.
Sweet. Once I scope out the rest of the, oh, here's another pink one. I was
Oh,
about
yeah,
to
there's
say,
another pink one, as I say.
when I scope out all of these crystals near this area, I'll probably take a look at my blueprint fragments to see uh, how well we're doing.
Yeah.
Also, I might not use teeny ships for the Clucky. I don't think I'll need them. If I'll need them for anything, I might use it for like HP or something.
Just how useful are they? I just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it better to have them versus an Ultima? So if it comes
No.
down to that, then
Uh,
apparently you're right on top of one.
yeah, I wish the map had a better way of telling you if things are below you or something, but they don't. Yeah, so I've already checked that guy. Oh, there's the constellation that I knew about.
Oh, well, okay. Take it.
I'll get it in a sec. I just want to quickly nav this stuff. Now, I know that one of these, I think the direction I'm facing right now, that crystal to the left, I'm almost
Yes.
100% certain that that is a pink one. So I remember it being in like one of these maze areas, these maze-like areas. So I think it's up here. Then I think you have to go down this little corridor, right? I'm almost certain that this is a pink one. I just can't find it. Is it high up? It's probably higher up. Ah, blueprints.
Round.
Oh, this one isn't pink.
I'll look for a blue.
I guess I got a little experience or something. It's better than nothing, I guess. I have to get that constellation too before I forget.
Yeah,
Oh, this is a pink.
Couldn't you finish your sentence before you get sidetracked?
Well, I was right above whatever these things are called. I forgot what they're called. Crystals.
Crystals.
Of course.
Go.
Yeah, one thing that really sucks too is that these crystals respawn, the blue ones. That's like probably the worst part about trying to get all these blueprints is like you could go away for like a brief moment and then you have to you still have that problem of this is where I want to take the picture. Was that Tomberry? So I actually think I have I might have a decent idea where the last one might be.
Just don't remember which ones you took before.
I know where the Endymion is by heart, which is near the Caribbean, and I think the other two are. I think the other one's on the way to Monstropolis from a waypoint. The waypoint on the other side of the Caribbean and San Francisco. Oh, I already got that. I was just shooting the wall for no reason. I didn't like it. It looked at me funny.
Called you mean names.
Yeah, like
mean old wall.
So actually, I think the waypoint that I'm talking about is like right behind me. It is because I'm looking on the map. And I think if I go this way, it's near like the. Yep. All right. I'm glad I remembered where it's at. Go. And an imp. There we go. Right. Stargazer. I believe that's for. What's it called? Getting all the constellations in. Yep.
It is.
Wool beans. Now let's take a look at how well we're doing with the. Well, nope, not that. Well, I guess the Gummi records is nice. I want to see. So I'm missing a 2-star, a 3-star. That's it, and the super boss. So I have to go through two. Maybe it's those 2 and 3 stars next to me. Let's see how many of these I'm missing. Oh, only 2 fragments. This actually might not be too bad.
Okay, yeah, this looks okay.
I'm pretty sure me doing things not only on my own time has been beneficial, but also the fact that I did go out of my way a little bit was very helpful.
Oh, I'm sure.
Also, I believe this is the mission we're going to have to, or this, yeah, this is the mission that's best for grinding the max out. So you can, with the Golden Highwind, it's 300
Oh, yeah, I can already see it.
Fast. Let's see how fast we can do it with this pumpkin preset. This is technically the second best preset, FYI.
But is it better than a chicken?
Probably not. I'm pretty sure you can make it really good. Or make you
Alright.
could probably or rather you could probably make your own ship that's good enough. I think this is like just like the easy man's way to get to the super boss. And because if you just take your time with the super boss, it's really easy to get it done and stuff.
Yeah, that is true. Like we were saying before, like a lot of the ships, it ends up becoming 17-ish minute fights. Like they expect you to be there for a while.
Yeah, like even with the Golden Highwind, it still takes like 2 or 3 minutes or something. It still took about a minute to do this. It's actually not that bad. And we've already done this before, so it wasn't that 3-star. Ow.
Ouchie, ouch.
And it's not this 3-star over here, because it's not the bosses. Just collecting some experience while I can. Is this the 2-star, though? Probably not. I think I've already grabbed this one, but I'm going to grab it again anyways. Now we have to go to that big central area, I think.
You're going into the world. Oh, not that central.
I saw it and I was thinking about it, but I was like, no. The Clucky needs its time to shine.
But
Maybe
the Clucky's gonna have its own training montage. Rocky style, it's gonna be beautiful.
I hope the Clucky ends up being really good. It'd be nice.
I don't expect it to beat the Golden Highwind, obviously, but if we can get it to beat this ship, I will consider it a victory.
Yeah, if it beats this ship, then it's objectively the second best in the game, minimum, for us. All right, there's one. How many was I missing? I think it was 2, right?
Yeah, it was 2. Pretty sure.
So
one left.
Where could the other one be?
What's the other one? I just want to find it because I did find the video.
It is. Oops. Number 12.
When should I start playing hot and cold?
Is it in this cold area?
No.
Okay, well that cancels out a lot of things. Is it inside an area? Like inside, like...
I haven't seen the exact thing yet. I'm watching the video right now for it.
Oh, okay.
They are going very slowly. They're using the bomb ship. Why? This thing's a slug.
It's tanky.
Oh.
That might seem worthless, but if you can just tank every hit, who cares?
How'd you miss this one? Well, okay. I have no idea how you missed that one. Or I guess I do. It's just because they're so big.
Yeah, this is one of those this is one of those things where you would be like, how the heck could you miss that? Then you're like, oh yeah, it's because there's whatever. Where is it? Where do I start?
Load in from the Caribbean.
I think I'll just go to the Caribbean.
Like that same mountain. Look at all the experience.
All right, the Caribbean's like behind this.
Yeah, there's from that. There's a big structure on your right. You go around that, you circle it, and then you'll see it.
Oh gosh, which direction is the Caribbean now? Now I'm just confused.
It's
it's right here. Okay.
Oh, but
you said it's from the right of a structure? Are you talking about the waypoint?
Yeah. Like from where you spawn in from, I can.
Oh, right here.
Here.
Bada bing, bada boom.
It would have been faster for them to use the warp point, but you couldn't even see the warp point on their video.
Cyrus, nice. Now I think all we have to do is
Alright.
kill the super boss, kill ton of heartless, and we have to get that one random thing. All right. I'm still missing one
These.
3-star. But it's
We can
okay.
worry about that later.
Let's
We'll
go
probably
ahead.
find it if we're going for all the waypoints anyway.
Well, let's go ahead and start doing these missions then slowly. That's the next part. It's only been 35 minutes, so we can keep going.
It's fine. By all means, keep going.
So let's slowly start doing these missions, so then we can get levels up and make the Clucky as strong
Clucky
as
Junior,
possible.
the Clucky Junior that was always meant to be.
I need to check all my 3-stars to make sure that 3-star that's like in front of me isn't the one that I need to do. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm just killing enemies fast.
Yeah.
Or not. Well, I mean that's all of them. To kill as many enemies as possible. So I think ideally I want to get some Blizzaga. Oh yeah, I want to grab like at one Gravaga at least because I know the whatever the heck it's called, the Golden Highwind has one. It definitely has an Ultima. And ideally some Blizzaga, at least one Blizzaga would be nice.
I'm gonna write down your shopping list, so to speak. Ultima, Graviga, and at least one Blizzaga.
Yeah, I want at least one of each.
Remember, Ultima was really expensive, so that one's probably gonna stay at one.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if like the Golden Highwind has like 3 of them.
Wouldn't either.
It has, like I said, the cost is like 4,000 on it. And that's not including the teeny ships that it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are golden teeny ships.
Oh, of course, of course. Because they hadn't cheated enough.
Well, means that. But yeah, let me mark all my 3-stars real quick to make sure this isn't the one. Okay, so it'd be over there. Is this the one directly in front of me? This might be actually the one directly in front of me. It's not. I think this is the 3-star I was missing.
Okay, might as well go over to it.
So this looks exactly like the 300 one. This is the 300 one.
Well, whatever. We're attacking again anyways. Gotta get to 99 somehow.
Yeah, and we have to kill all those Heartless somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 9,000 I think we have to kill. It's not too crazy. Oh yeah, this is we already did this one for sure.
I'm certain, yeah.
It looks
If
very
you haven't,
similar.
then there's one that is conveniently very similar.
And by very similar, I mean like the waves are spawning almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
If this takes me slightly over what's it called? A minute, then yeah, this is exactly. I 100% did this already, and it's starting to look like it's about to take me slightly over a minute.
Go figure. 104.
New record. Yeah, I've already done it. Gosh darn it. That's so far. I don't want to get that guy. Let's see. Gummy missions. Gummy records.
That one.
This guy. Even closer. Nice. But I could go into that very nice whirlwind and spend 15 minutes. If I'm doing things efficiently, it could probably take 15 minutes. I just know the last time I did it, it took like 17 minutes.
Whether it takes 15 or 17 minutes, it still takes way too long.
It takes too
Like,
many.
that's the official time. It takes too long.
It's on our Prima guide. Now, that's one I haven't heard in a while, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For better or for worse. Their guides were always... They were like super popular, but they were also like the really old ones were also super bad because they were full of like misinformation on these like little,
Oh yeah, they were full of
really
misinformation,
tiny things.
Like even things like that are completely trivial, or like, how did you even make this mistake?
Yeah,
like, an older one that I remember people always bringing up is like, for years, and even now, some people still bring this up. Sonic Adventure 2, where people always refer to Supersonic and Hyper Shadow. That was Prima Guy's fault. They got it wrong. I don't know how they screwed that up. But apparently they thought it was Hyper Shadow.
Of course.
And yes, that's the reason why in every Sonic game after that, they made Shadow stupidly bright yellow so that no one could make that mistake again.
And so funny enough, I know two other examples. One I was told, and the other one I have firsthand experience with. So their Prima guide for Pokemon Emerald, there's at least one Pokemon which they claim that you can get that is very rare. You can't get it in Pokemon Emeralds. So
Oopsies.
they're wrong there. And another one is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. They tell you to get cards that are quite literally impossible to get.
I mean, to be fair, any hints in Forbidden Memories is too much for one person to understand. I get that one.
But they tell me to get one that's impossible. Like back out the menu.
Countdown 5 at some point too.
What's that?
Countdown 5, the one of the trials. It's the very top one. You keep skipping over it.
Oh, you mean the one that's B rank?
Yeah.
I remember I told you I'm going back to do the B ranked ones.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, when I get Golden Highwind, because I don't know how easy or hard some of them could be. And then get show off to go to Golden Highwind like at least once. Granted, again, I'm going to need to farm those Heartless chips for the 100, or 9,000, not 100. Oh yeah, dude, if I needed 100 Heartless, that would be perfect.
I mean, you would have already had it.
What are these like little fish that are? They're literally like little fish.
Yeah, this little space fish.
I want to know how
You're
these
like,
Heartless...
you're all keep asking for treasure planet, but Disney won't let us do it, so here. Space fish.
I want to know how these Heartless design their own ships. Are there Heartless in the ships controlling it, or are the ships themselves the Heartless?
Who knows?
This is information that I think it's important to know when it comes to the true in-depth Kingdom Hearts lore. I need to know.
They brought up the implication. They have to follow it through.
Everybody asks all these other tiny things. How about we know about the true tiny thing? Are these real Heartless or they're artificial Heartless, but are they piloting the ships or are they the ships? I need to know. I don't know if I'm even remotely close to like...
Oh, this thing is disgusting. No, we were talking about Prima Guides a minute ago. I decided to dig up an old one I had lying around. I want to see how long it takes me to find...
Find what?
Find a mistake.
Oh, okay. You DC for a second, so I'm glad it came back. Well, rip, didn't get an A rank there. It's fine. We'll just have to go back to that one eventually. There's 2 3-stars here. I'll just do them anyways, both of them. I probably need to do them as is, so.
Mhm.
I actually might be able to get away with trying to make a ship at like level 90 or something like that. I doubt the difference
Maybe.
between 90 and 99 will be so massive that I need it. I'm gonna laugh when I eat those words. Wait, which game did you get a Prima guide for?
This is for Crash Team Racing, the original.
Okay. Can't wait for it to tell
So
you
far,
that you can
nothing.
get Penta Penguin by doing a backflip or something.
It hasn't mentioned Penta yet. They might not have even known about Penta. Remember, Penta's only a cheat code.
Well, that was actually the point of things like Prima Guides. They would like get them officially
Yeah,
licensed so they can tell people about those cheat
well,
codes.
no, they were used for strategy guides. They weren't used for cheat codes. Cheat codes were their own books.
Yeah, I remember those too, but I don't know if those were ever like endorsed by Sony and Nintendo and such.
Absolutely not, especially
Because
not Nintendo. Nintendo hated people knowing about cheat codes.
well, the Prima Guides were though is the thing though. They got the they actually got the seal of approval on the
Yeah,
Prima Guides, which though you can only like I think legally put those on commercial products if you have what's it called?
you know, like if you've ever grabbed it, frankly, like they have image sources that they could only have if they had developers' consent.
Yep, exactly.
Like, for example, they have character renders that are way higher than anything that ever shows up in the game.
Which I mean nowadays you can probably get easily, but back in the day now.
I mean, even now it's not that easy unless you're talking about like fan artists.
Yeah, fan artists are people that are actually like ripping models out and then upscaling
Yeah,
them or something.
and then those wouldn't be official. Those would still be
I guess those would
unofficial.
still be considered fan stuff, like fan art stuff at that point.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. Um,
Surprisingly, nothing really notably wrong yet.
I would love to if I wasn't recording. I would love to look at my Smash Bros. Brawl Prima guide. That
Yeah, I have a couple other games I could look there too. I have a Unleashed in Spyro Heroes Tale, so you could skim those.
I like how these are all in this like a similar time period of games that came out, and then I feel like just you and me, as we grew older, we're just like, really
Well, we did the
bad.
same thing everyone did. The internet exists. This is a waste of money.
Yeah, and they were wrong often too. Because I remember,
I
I
mean, they
remember
were
that
right
one.
where they were wrong, but
They
yeah, they
were,
do make a
yeah,
lot of mistakes.
but they would make mistakes that would anger me, like the Pokemon one. The Pokemon that they said existed. I was like, yo, that Pokemon looks cool. I want to use that, and I never could use it because they lied to me, and it hurt. Oh, I got the last 3 mission. That's nice. How far was this? Oh, that was really far. About this one. Okay, perfect. I don't have to go out of my way trying to figure out where the heck this one mission is, luckily. I got them all. All able to be marked, that is.
Okay, yeah, I just skipped to the end, and they have nothing on Tenta. Which, again, not a big surprise that they wouldn't have been told about that.
Does that have the official seal of approval from Sony?
I mean, as much as any other Prima guide.
It's like it's funny because Nintendo had a thing with Prima just like they did with like freaking GameStop. For some reason, Nintendo and GameStop were very tight knit with their special exclusive stuff. Like literally, almost there's so many Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many Pokemon exclusive like events where you'd have to go there and ask for a Pokemon card. I would know, like a card to put a code
Oh,
in
yeah.
the game. I would know.
Like the one that people like me will always probably remember, even though I wasn't even a fan of the series back then. Original Xenoblade Chronicles was GameStop exclusive. Terrible idea in hindsight.
And the
It meant there was barely any copies of the game.
I think, and the inevitable re-releases were also until they got to like 3D and stuff like that. That is.
Well, I mean that was the next release. Like even the Wii U port was after that. So
what special mission am I missing? I wonder. Or special, not mission. Special thingy. It looks like we have two more little skirmishes we'll be doing before I quickly modify the Clucky, and then what we'll likely do is at the beginning of the next part we'll probably, which is going to be synthesis based, but at the beginning of the next part what we'll probably do is try to kill this super boss.
Of course.
And then move on to that, unless killing the super boss ends up taking the entire part, which I mean, given how I don't know how strong you can make ships are, it's possible. I think, by the way, Mayo, I'm probably not going to mess around with Clucky's design. I think Clucky's design is almost perfect as is in terms
it's
of
almost flawless.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to figure out where to put the weapons and stuff, because I don't think health is going to matter much. Because I know how that super boss works very, very, very well.
Like it's going to one-hit you no matter what. The idea is that you don't want to get hit.
Yeah, phase 2 is the only part that's kind of scary to me. Because that's the one that has actual like shots and stuff that can easily hit you. It's pretty easy otherwise to do the super boss if you know exactly where to sit. And I know exactly where to sit because I've done the super boss a few times over at this point in preparation.
No, because you would actually know this. I'm curious, like when you have the pro codes on, does that transfer over to Gummi ships too?
It doesn't. I mentioned this in a part very briefly.
Oh, it doesn't.
Or no, maybe not in a part, but like I know I mentioned it to you very briefly once.
That's a little disappointing because like the super fights could be made essentially more terrifying.
I mean, at that point, you'd probably actually have to just use a donut ship, which, again, for people who don't know, it does still mostly work.
Yeah, it's just not quite as useful. But it's not because the donut doesn't work, it's just other things work better.
Yeah. But the same idea works in the sense of you can make a donut ship and it's very, very, very difficult for enemies to hit you, unless it's like a laser or something. That's just because laser is based on contact at that point. Wow, these did not give any XP. I was hoping that would give me some experience.
Oh, you know what? If any Prime Guide has an error in it, it would be this game. Hold on.
Is it a JRPG?
Spyro Enter the Dragonfly.
Oh, yeah.
If any game has an error in it.
I hope that they have low-key jabs at the game.
Okay. First up, literally the first page includes a level that didn't make it in the final game.
Oh my god.
So, good start.
Like a picture of it or like the name or
what? Yes, the picture.
Lovely. I wonder if they just...
pure grassland.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
I don't even know if we can blame Prima for these mistakes. Only partially.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like,
especially if they were given like stuff in advance. You know, like how were earlier builds for that game? I don't know. Shout out to the code. There being like code in that game allegedly of the programmers just shit talking each other.
We'll get to that when we get to that game. It's probably not going to be that long at this rate. We've already gone through Spyro 1 and 2.
The real question is who's going to be the one to suffer through it.
You were originally slated for it, but then something happened. The Spyro 4 race we did for Games Race awfully. You got what you wanted. You got to replay the game. Are you happy about it?
Actually, I replayed it before then, but no, I'm not. All right, I'm level 90. We did all the what's it called? We did all the missions except for the super boss. Let me see real quick if I can upgrade our Clucky to be good. Okay, so I need speed. I don't know if I'll need the dog necessarily.
Oh my! Sorry, like they include character renders, and they did not finish them.
Implying that they even looked good to begin.
They were substantially better than what's here.
Fair
Like
point.
Moneybags, for instance, he has no shaders. You can see the wireframes on him.
I need to see a scan of this one of these days.
You could probably just Google Moneybags or something. Hunter and Zoe look pretty bad too, but they're not that bad.
You just call Zoe Zoe?
Same pronunciation.
Actually, oh my god, this is really bad. Yeah, look at how much the cost did. So much, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give the ability to what's it called to get rid of the teeny ships. It clearly is like what's it called?
I'm still on that page. Like the character descriptions. Oh no, they were clearly given descriptions by Universal, and they do not line up with the game at all. Some of them don't even line up with the series.
Get rid of all my abilities real quick.
Like still, like easily the funniest one though is Moneybags. Like actually implying that he shows up more than once.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely doesn't do that. Let's see. Give up one teeny ship per install. There we go. Increases the power 50%. Defender. Don't need any of these. Let's see. Any of these? That. I really don't need the mobility. It's whatever. I'll survive. I don't need the power either, I don't think.
Uh,
Okay, so I wanted one Blizzaga at least two.
yes, one Blizzaga, one Ultima, and one Graviga.
Yeah, and I have the Graviga. Um,
Don't forget you're gonna have to get your speed up so you can actually get past the barrier.
yeah. I have to do that. I think I could just get away with this. I can, okay. Is this an Ultima up here? I'm assuming it is, but I don't know if it is. It wasn't. Okay. Oh god. Ultima takes up so much.
It really does.
Alright, now let's go with movement gummies.
Apparently Ripto is his own minion, so that's fun. Like you can't even blame Rush Development for that one. Like, come on.
Oh, that's so funny. Sure, I'll just do this. Look at that speed. There we go.
Beautiful.
Can I give it? I guess I'll try to give it some mobility if I can. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna need it. I feel like I'm not. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna give it power. I take it back.
Okay, well, there's some blatant BS. I know that one isn't true.
Ooh. BS, you
It's
say?
not particularly fun. It's just the controls.
Oh.
So, yeah, they're saying on the GameCube version, in order to look around, you have to hold down the Y and the start button. That is no. That would be disgusting. You just hold Y, that's it.
Can confirm. That is incorrect.
Which is especially because they got the PS2 version right. They say you just hold triangle.
All right, we're gonna. What? No cockpit, Gummy. What do you mean? Did I? Oh, my
It
cockpit.
also says that you press A and B for head bash instead of A and Y, or which again they get the PS2 version right. They say it's X and triangle.
Good to know that they're just wrong.
I mean, okay, they. To be fair, at the time the GameCube was still new. They probably didn't have it right there, like how to translate each button to what. Doesn't really help that the N64 only really had 2 buttons.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, I'll put in this little cockpit that no one will be able to see.
Oh, of course. Even better.
Smart 3. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm at over 200 speed. I hope this works. I really do.
Mm-hmm. We'll
I need
find
to
out.
test. I need to test it before anything. No, I don't want to set up the special weapons. The repair kit, perfect. Bar from here. Let's see how well this works.
Go, Cookie Jr., go!
I'm really hoping. Even if I mean, it has the speed, so no matter what, it's going in that. It can go in that. What's it called? This might be kind of sucky, but whatever. All right, I guess we'll end the part here, and then the next part we'll go in there, finish it up.
Of course. And we'll start a synthesis journey next part too.
Yes.
See y'all then. Goodbye. I'll toast toast.
This is promising. Chicken tenders.
Oh no. Oh, there you go. You did it.